All right, welcome, race fans. We are back tonight from Daytona as they're getting ready to line up here, and I am going to pass this off to. Oh, what happened here? Um, what happened to everything? Here we go. Okay, whew. I freaked out there for a second. I'm sorry. I'm going to let Dwayne run down through the rundown here. Go ahead.
All right, starting on the pole, Gary Slapinski, no surprise there, running a 49.295. Everett Lane's going to roll off second to his outside. And then row two, starting third, Thomas Holder, fourth, Ben Gear. Row three, fifth place, Randolph Richard, sixth place, Ed DeBoer. Row four, seventh place, Doug Webb, and eighth place, Jason Adams will be starting to his outside. And then Gary Whitmer will roll off 10th. Michael Pegg in 9th. Joe Guy will roll off in 12th, rounding out the field.
All right, very good. Well, we're waiting for Gary Slapinski. There he is. He finally gets in there. All right. Yeah. Boy, this ought to be an interesting race here. You were out on the track a little bit ago there, Dwayne, and tell me what you were talking about there, where you said you feel like that the corners are a little wider now.
Well, it could just be me, but it almost seems like, I don't know if iRacing may have rescanned the track or what, but from what I remember last time I was at Daytona, the corners seem like they're a little wider.
Mm-hmm.
Almost feel like you might be okay going three wide here. I know in the past, three wide was no go, but
Yeah.
there's enough room out there. You could probably do it now.
Yeah. Yeah, I was telling the story there last week about, or maybe it was the week before, about the league I used to run in. Every time we come around on the backside, on that back stretch, because it's all blacktop, that we'd be going 4 and 5 wide. It was like insane. And then we'd have to funnel down to 2 wide again, you know? Oh, it was insane racing. Oh my God. It's crazy.
Well, it's going to be interesting about they're running 58% fuel. They only have 4 tire sets to work with, but they do have 2 fast repairs if they need them.
Wow. I felt bad.
Yeah. Good.
First blood.
All right. Well, you know what to do. Get them going here, Dwayne.
Sure.
So 75 laps here tonight, folks. What do we got? One green, white, checkered?
One if we need it, yeah.
Yeah, one green, white, checkered. We want to watch for cautions here and for first round pit stops, I'm going to say around lap 20, 21. But we may see some stop early.
All right, here we go. Pace car is off. Lipinski in the restart zone. Green is out. We are underway from Daytona.
I always love broadcasting from here because I don't know, just kind of a little bit different super speedway than Talladega all the time. It's a little. I think it's a little more exciting. Maybe that's just me.
That inside tail first 4. Oh, look at this.
Ooh, we may have a look on the outside here. Thomas Holder goes to the lead. Whoa, right down in front of Gary.
And he leapfrogs them. The outside line starting to work together now. They were kind of separated on the at the beginning of the race, and that's what allowed Holder to get out of that lead.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to get my bearings here. There we go.
As happens so often here at Daytona, the pole sitter does not lead the first lap. That'll go to Thomas Holder.
Yeah. I don't think Gary's too worried about it. The only lap he's worried about leading is that lap.
A whole lot of shuffling going on here in the back of this front pack.
sure. Yeah, we're going to
And
see
Gary
that.
Whitmer and Joel Guy have already ducked off. They're not wanting anything to do with this front pack. They're kind of doing their own thing in the back.
Yeah, Michael Pegg, he snuck in there. 4th place for Michael now.
And the first 4 are pulling away. Oh, a little shuffling going on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Almost contact.
Gumbo shuffled out. He's going to tuck in behind 77 there. So, Gumbo. Wow.
Yeah, and he almost went down 2, and that was almost bad, but he collected it. We're still going green.
Really being a little shaky there on some of the moves that Gumbo's making. I'm not sure. I don't know. Hopefully he didn't get into the what was he drinking? Michelob, yeah, Michelob Ultras. He must have got into those maybe a little too early.
Right now the field electing to conserve fuel, going single file right now, which is not a bad strategy.
Right? Yep. Thomas Holder continuing to lead. Yeah, single file here is good. You know that. Oh wow, good below the yellow line. Hey, whoa, easy there, gentlemen. And they follow him just like, follow the leader. Been there, done that. It takes a lot of will to not follow the leader. You know that?
Yeah, it's very hard to not follow the car in front of you.
Yeah.
And just hold your line, hold your
That's
wheel.
right. That's right. Wow, man. Yeah, this back group here, way back. Holy smokes. Joel Guy picking up the tail end of the field. Him and Gary Whitmer working together.
Yeah, and that's about to be a 3-car tandem as EJ DeBoer, he has fallen off. He's dropping back to make this a 3-car pack here.
Yep. Yeah, he'll pick them up, and that'll be good because they should be able to reel in that front pack, hopefully.
Although if I'm these 3 in the back, Rudy, I might take advantage of, pitting early, because by the time they're getting to pit road, the leaders have already passed it.
That is true.
That might come into play. We'll keep an eye on that.
Alrighty then.
Oh, not this crap again.
Doesn't bother me a bit.
All right, so man, it's looking pretty good here. Everett Lane now. Everett. Oh, wow. In the 5th place. Doug Webb, 6th place.
Yeah,
Jason.
it looks.
Go ahead.
I was just going to talk about Jason Adams. He has lost the pack. That 3-car is going to be a 4-car tandem and way in the back now.
Yep. And that's all good because then, they'll be able to pick up a little speed now.
Yeah. The top 7 all nose to tail. And then it's about 3 seconds back currently to Jason Adams, and then 8 seconds behind the leader is that 3-car tandem. Oh, going through the grass. Finn Gear is wrecked.
Oh, no.
He's on the apron. I don't think caution is going to come out, and he's towed it.
Oh, no.
And that was a single car incident. Nobody around him. I don't know if he had equipment failure, like a monitor going out, but he just goes down the apron through the grass into turn 3 and right back up the track in the outside wall. His night is probably done.
Oh, no. What did I do here?
Yep, his night is done. He has taken it behind the wall.
I don't know what I did. I did something wrong. There we go. Okay, we're good.
All right.
Scared me. I thought I did something wrong there.
So we now have Ben Gear has taken it behind the wall. We have 10 cars remaining in the race.
Man,
The top 7 all nose to tail. And then it's a long way back, 7 through 10.
Ben is gone from team speak, so we can't even talk to him to find out what happened.
It kind of looked like maybe he had a monitor issue or something, because when they got to turn 3, he just didn't turn. He went from the apron through the grass and then straight into the wall. So,
Jeez, oh man. Doug Webb, 6th place, taking up the tail end of that front pack. And they are booking, man. What's the speed on them? I can't tell.
right now they are heading into turn 1. The leader is doing 200 mile an hour.
Oh man. Yeah, that's booking. Doug Webb better be careful or you don't want to lose that pack. Man,
No, because it would help the guys behind him, because that would be more cars. It would start evening out the. You'd have 5 cars, 2 5-car packs, but right now the second pack is not as fast as the leaders at the moment.
Yeah, they're losing ground, man. But are they running about 12 seconds behind the leader right now?
Yeah, almost 13.
Yeah. Wow. So, we still got Thomas Holder leading the pack here, showing the way. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We do appreciate that very much. Hit that thumbs up on the video if you don't mind. And subscribe if it's your first time here. These guys always put on some great racing. Dwayne and I back out on the broadcast here train, and been a while. We were a little rusty, but I think we're getting the hang of it again.
Oh yeah.
Like riding a bike, huh?
Yes, sir. Never forget.
That's it. Gary Slapinski never did get the lead the first lap after grabbing the pole here tonight, buddy. He's hanging on in second. That's something you want to watch for these guys to pit together. They will pit together. They call it out, and we'll probably see. Probably that whole pack will pit together.
I would imagine so. Especially, you got 3 of the fastest cars on the track out there right now. Guys who are up front every week. They come in, you're going to come in.
Yep. Richard in 4th place, hanging out there. I don't know if the guys on the party porch are watching tonight, but if you are, hopefully you're having some of those Michelob Ultras and enjoying yourself there. Maybe you got some wings cooking on the grill. Or last week they were at down at the marina. I was like, oh man, they were down at the marina. They weren't in here watching Richard race.
Well, good news, Rudy. Ben Gear has, I guess he had to reset his equipment. He is now back in the race. He's coming back out on track, but he's 5 laps down.
Ooh, I know that hurts, but hey, all right.
Yeah, and it's a points thing right now. He's hoping that some of these other guys are going to have trouble, fall out the race, and in 5 laps, he'll pass them.
Sure. All right, Thomas Holder continuing to lead here, coming around this time by. They'll take lap 15. I'm going to say we're going to see some of these guys pit a little early at the beginning of the race here. I'm going to say on lap 17 or 18. I think we'll see some of these front leaders here pit early. They do that to get on a different pit sequence. And I know, maybe some people watching may not understand how that works, but if you get on a different pit sequence, it changes things up. If everybody pitted at the same exact time all the time, there would be hardly any change. So it gives everybody an opportunity to, if fewer people on pit road, less of a chance of any, any accidents happen. There's a lot there.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a fuel mileage strategy race at this point.
Yep. Coming up, going to take lap 16 this time by. Go, let's see, was that EJ, Gary Whitmer and company back here with Joel Guy, Gary Whitmer, EJ's in the hunt here in the 104. Doing a little bit of work here. He is running in 8th place right now, and these guys are 17 seconds behind that lead pack. That's kind of a bummer for these guys.
And here they come, Rudy. One lap earlier than you anticipated. That lead pack is coming to pit road.
Oh,
and
man.
What a move. Everett Lane. We'll see if he got it slowed down in time, but he passed everybody. He came in that hot.
Wow, man. We shall keep an eye on that and see if he gets a speeding penalty.
No, doesn't look like he did. He got it wore down in time, and he's going to come out ahead of everybody.
Wow,
that could be a move to the race right there.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. Holy smokes.
But that's...
Well, I was going to say, that put Gary Whitmer in charge now. He's out front. I'm sorry. Jason Adams. My bad. Man, I get that right. Yeah, Jason Adams in the lead. I was on the wrong person. Sorry. And they're coming to pit road.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't think they were going to stay out too much longer.
Yep. Yeah, once that lead group pitted, that kind of throws up a red flag. They need to pit too. So.
And EJ DeBoer getting credited for leading that lap.
Yep. Here goes the leaders back by.
And that gap's only going to widen.
Yep. Yeah, big time now. Oh, man, that's amazing how far that's going to put them right.
Yeah. Right now, we got a train coming. Thomas Holder, Richard Randolph, Doug Webb, they're all lined up. See if they decide to just stay in line or try to make a race out of it.
I think they're just going to ride for now. They want to stay in line, save fuel, save their tires. And probably nobody changed any tires on that pit stop. I don't know, but
doesn't look like it. Looked like fuel only for everyone.
Yeah, I don't think I had to change tires. You don't really use tires too much when you're out here on super speedways. It's more just fuel. At least, like unless it's a long race. If it was like 150 laps or something, at least change one set of tires. Or a lot of drivers will change right sides only. All right, there goes Ben Gear.
Yep, and he's going to try to snag onto the tail end of this pack.
Yep. That's a good thing to do, because if a caution comes out, he'll be the way by, able to get back on the lead lap. Thomas Holder in the pack now. Led a bunch of laps, but now, boy, that was just an amazing pit stop by Everett Lane, wasn't it?
It was. He came into pit road hot. Like, he passed everyone before the commitment cone. And that's what put him in the spot.
That's for sure.
No rule saying you can't do it. It's good strategy.
Yeah, when he came in, this was my feeling right here.
Holy shit.
Yeah, me too. I thought he was going to take everybody out.
Yeah.
He got it pulled down in time.
Man, he just dodged around there and got through it and made it. So.
And bad news for Joel Guy. In that round of pit stops, he did lose the other 3 cars, so he is now by himself.
Oh, no. Oh man, got a beautiful paint job on that car.
Yeah, he sure does.
Love that paint job. All right, Gary Slapinski now second place. Was our pole sitter, had not led a lap yet today. And Everett just made that again where he's not going to lead a lap. We'll have to see how that goes.
Right now, Slapinski is pushing him pretty hard.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
And Michael Pegg has dropped back. These guys are pulling away.
Yep.
I think that was Gary testing the waters for later on in the race, see how far he could push him before his temps got up.
Could be, yeah. Could be. Yeah, because
Now-
here comes Michael.
That line's going to have a big checkup. Look out.
Oh, yeah. Wow. They had a heck of a run right there.
Yeah, if Michael would have gone to the outside, they probably would have blew by both of them. But
Yep.
they prefer to stay in line.
Wow, man.
And I'm not sure what's happened to Jason Adams, Rudy, but EJ and Gary have gotten around him, and he's losing traction here.
EJ? Yeah, 104.
Yep, yeah, him
Yeah.
and Gary Whitmer have really pulled away from Jason Adams,
Yeah.
who was just leading that pack just a couple laps ago. And now the leaders have caught Joel Guy and putting him a lap down. That's going to, if he can catch on, make that
Yeah.
8-car pack.
There you go. That's what he needed. Maybe him and Ben Gear can just stay right there together like that. That's helping each other. They'll be able to catch on to the back end of that front group.
If there is a caution, Joel Guy would be the wave around at this point. Currently the only car 1 lap down. Ben Gear behind him is currently 6 laps down. We are now a third of the way through this race, 50 laps to go. Not much
Yeah.
has changed up front other than Everett Lane with a great strategy move coming into pit lane. Has put that 24 car out front.
No, I don't know how he did it, man. That was some amazing driving. I think it shocked everybody that pitted together right there. Everybody thought, man, how did he do that? With not getting any speeding penalties.
Not a speeding penalty, didn't hit anybody.
Man.
Unscheduled pit stop. Jason Adams on pit road.
Uh-oh.
He may have gotten some damage. Looks like he's going to change 4 tires.
Is he coming back out?
Looks like he's sitting there. He might be getting damage repaired.
Well, or did he get a speeding penalty coming in?
Does not appear he's serving a black flag at the moment.
Okay. All right, then. Here comes the leaders by again, getting it down to 4 of them together here. And that other 2 kind of sticking behind right there just a little bit.
Yeah, they really don't want to lose this draft.
No.
I'm sure Dumbo's looking at Doug Webb and is like, "Come on, push me if you can." But
Yeah, no kidding.
they're well outside of that 4-car draft now.
Huh. All right, back up front. We're looking good. Take lap 28. Yeah, I wonder if Ben might have had to restart his computer or something because he had left TeamSpeak and everything. Wow.
Yeah, and the way that car acted when it did hit the wall, it looked like
Yeah.
he had a hardware issue of some
Yep.
sort.
Yeah, something happened there. Thomas Holder. Yeah, Thomas Holder is at the back of that full car pack after leading a whole bunch of laps there. I'm wondering if he's trying to make a deal here with anybody in that pack, maybe to when they get down to the tail end of the, after their final pit stop, maybe to work together. This is when deals are made. They start talking about deals, who they want to race with and who they want to pass with. And will we see Michael Pegg and Thomas Holder pull out and try to pass the leaders?
They might. And then don't forget, Slipinski and Pegg, they usually run together.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I think Everett Lane is going to be Thomas Holder's biggest fan right now because
Yeah.
if those two get together like they normally do, it's going to be
Yeah.
Lane is going to need Holder's help for sure.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Oh, excuse me. Hey, quite a few people in there watching tonight, but nobody's chatting. Wow. What's up with that? How come nobody's hitting that thumbs up on the video? Gotta hit that thumbs up, man. That helps the channel out.
Helps the channel, helps the drivers.
Yep.
Lets them know that you guys like what they're doing out there.
Slapinski now in second place. Still has not led a lap after starting on the pole. Michael Pegg in third. And Thomas Holder fourth. Them two. Nothing really changed there. Fifth place, Randolph Richard. And Doug Webb right behind him. Them two working together. But kind of falling back a little ways here. I'm not sure how much further they're going to be able to go here before the rest. Looks like they're about 8 seconds behind the leader. Does that sound about right?
Yep, they're about 7 seconds back right now.
Yeah.
It'll be, and they're dropping fast. They're 8.5 seconds back. So yeah. They're hurting in the speed department right now. But
Yep.
the reason for that is that that's a 2-car tandem, and up front you got 4 cars.
Yeah.
Making a big hole in the air.
Yep. That's for sure.
And that's really these 4 up front. That's all they're trying to do right now. Is just make as big a gap between them and the rest of the competition so that when it comes down to it, they're the only ones racing at the end.
Well, we're probably about, I'm going to say, 7, 8 laps away from next round pit stop here.
Yeah, at the very bare minimum 5. The front 4 have been out for 16 laps.
Yeah, they can go about 21 laps or something like that. So, and what they pitted early on that first pit stop, that got that they don't have to worry about the mileage now. Okay, now they can make it on be this pit stop and then one more.
Yeah, 2 more stops.
We're almost halfway right now. Yeah, pretty interesting race here. I liked Daytona.
Yeah, Daytona's pretty fun. A lot of people like Talladega because it's so wide, but you come to this track and it's mostly about handling.
Yeah. Looking back on Gary Slapinski right behind him. Gary he's got that front end shoved right up in there.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
There he goes. There's a little bump. These guys, they talk to each other quite a bit. Hanging out in the same room together. They're all in there. We're going to probably do that one of these days. They're going to have an open mic out there where the guys can talk. We'll be able to listen in and see what all they're saying to each other. Kind of cool.
Yeah.
Never did that before. Now that I understand what he meant by open mic.
Yeah.
I thought he meant doing it in the team speak. That would not go. That would bug the heck out of them guys. Because we don't shut up.
Oh, here they come.
Oh, yep, they are coming in.
And they've got quite a commanding lead. 13 seconds over 5th and 6th.
Well, let's see if Everett can pull the sneaky on him this time and get off pit road first. Oh, Thomas Holder doing a 2-tire change. Oh,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yeah,
Oh, man,
I
that
think
might have-
he's going to regret that because the other
Yep.
3 are out and away, and he is pretty far
Dang.
back at this point.
Yep. Oh, Everett Lane come off first? No.
No, Michael Pegg beat him
Michael
off
Pegg.
the road.
Wow, nice pit stop by Michael Pegg.
Let's get back to 3rd. And it looks like that Gumbo and Doug Webb, they're going to run this tank out. They are not coming in, but here comes
Yep.
Joe Guy, Ben Gear, and Jason Adams is still on pit road.
EJ to 5th. But they have not pitted yet. That's going to put them way back there after they pit. But they're up there with the leaders.
We are now halfway through this race.
I'll be right back.
It's going to be just a matter of time before these 2 have to come down pit road. They've been out there 21 laps. So we're going to get to see just how far these guys can go on one tank. Ben Gear, Joel Guy coming off pit road just ahead of them. They may be able to join in here and make this a 4-car team until they come to pit road. Let's see if they come in this time. Here they come. And they get on pit road cleanly.
All right, I'm back.
No issues getting on pit road for those 2. And here come the leaders.
I can't believe they pulled that far away from. Wow, how far back? Oh my God, Gary Slapinski's 8 seconds behind them?
Yeah, they were quite a ways further than that. They were about 25 seconds when these 2 came to pit road. I think they're going to be able to keep the lead, Rudy.
Holy smokes. I mean, Michael Pegg's in the lead, but what I'm saying is that Gary Slapinski and them, they're that far behind?
Yeah, I think Slipinski dropped back to catch Holder just so he would have a
Yeah.
draft partner, but that's the gap. That's what, if you look at the distance
Man.
between Peg and Lane and Slipinski and Holder, that's the
Yeah.
difference in no tires, no tires, and left sides only.
Yeah, that's 8 seconds back there. Man. Michael leaving Gary Slapinski like that and picking up Everett Lane to take the lead.
Yeah, and where they're at right now, if you look around the track, it's pretty much a two-car tandem all the way around.
Yep.
So
Yep, everywhere you
not
go.
not going to be a lot of gainers or losers on this. Now, some guys might start pushing and try to make up time that way, but right now, what you've got, you're pretty much with your drafting partner for the rest of the race right now.
Yep, Ben Gear back your 10th place.
Yep, and he passed Jason Adams. So coming back in, even though you're a few laps down, come in. Other guys have issues logging laps. That might be the only position he gets, but you never know if somebody else is going to have issues.
That's right. It can happen so fast.
Come on, man. You can't touch this.
That is what Michael Pegg is saying right now, because they have a commanding lead over
Yes,
Gary
they do.
Slipinski and Thomas Holder.
Yep. Yeah, they're 8 seconds back.
8 seconds back to them, and then from the leader back, it's 21 seconds back to 5th place. And then from the leader, it's 39 seconds back to Gary Whitmer and EJ. So field is pretty spread out right now, and we kind of knew this was going to happen with the way pit stops usually shake out.
Yep. Yeah, I can't believe they're 2-car tandems all the way around the track. That's crazy. That is crazy. After being such a tight race at the beginning, it's really turned out to be, man, these guys are split up deluxe, you know?
It's different fuel strategies, different pit strategies playing out here. Guys getting up to speed quicker than others. Right now, it looks like Gary Whitmer is trying to push EJ rather, is trying to push Gary. They're trying to catch Joel Guy and Ben Gear, even though they're laps down. 4 cars are faster than 2.
Sure, yeah.
And if they can make that happen, they are definitely going to have an advantage over the rest of the field. That could be just what they need, but they got to catch them first.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, well, this race is turning out a whole lot different than I thought it would turn out, but it's getting interesting because we're still got about one more pit stop here, and I'm looking for that probably in about 13 to 14 laps. That'll put them in the window, making it the rest of the way. Let's see. Yeah, that'll put them well into the window.
Yeah, right now they're hoping. Let's see, they're all Michael Pegg and Everett Lane have been out there for 9 laps. Gary Slipinski, Thomas Holder, same thing.
Right.
But 5th through 8th have only been out there 5 laps. So they can run a couple extra laps and get themselves into that window, and they don't have to worry about it.
Yep. Now you got to figure about 20 laps, 18, well, anywhere between 18 and 20 laps. So that would put them about lap 55, 57.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then that'll guarantee them to make it the rest of the way, and even giving you just a little bit extra in case they did need to go with a green-white checker. So them extra laps can really make a difference.
Well, right now, Gary Whitmer, mission accomplished. They have Ben Gear and Joel Guy now drafting with them. They got a long way to go to get to the front. They're 35.5 seconds behind the lead right now, but if they can stay nose to tail, don't try to race each other, they're going to run them down. The question is how fast.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Good job by them guys, man. I'm telling you. They're going to work hard. They're going to work very hard at this. But they are still on the lead lap. Gary Whitmer and EJ looking good together.
Yeah, EJ and Gary Whitmer are. Joel Guy and Ben Gear aren't, so they don't have to worry about racing those guys for position. Just if they can keep them there in a support role, I'll tell you what, Rudy, they're already down 0.3 of a second from the last lap, and they've got 28 to go this time by. They might just have enough.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. It's all going to come down to the last pit stop. If they can have a clean pit stop, have these two guys come with them, come off as a 4-car team, they'll have a shot at catching the leaders.
And I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy here, but it could, that's what we've already seen it a couple of times now. Mistakes made on pit road. But we've also seen some good ones. Now, the best move we've seen was when Everett Lane passed up about 4 or 5 cars and got off pit road first. He comes out second this time behind Michael Pegg. Michael said, that's not going to happen again. I'm going to take over the lead now. You're not going to beat me off pit road. So I don't know if he did a shortened fuel load there. I guess we're going to find out here probably in about another 8 or 9 laps whether who's going to have a shortened fuel load. If they're going to take a shortened fuel load, take that chance running, 3 or 4 laps short of making it to have extra fuel. I mean, I should say, not of making it, but to have that extra fuel. So we'll see it. It's going to be some interesting strategies coming down. Now that these two are so far out ahead of third and fourth, we're talking 9 seconds back Gary Slapinski right now.
Yeah, and Rudy, this 4-car team, they have knocked 3 seconds off so far. They're now down to 34 seconds, 26 to go. Time's running out, but if they can maintain what they're doing, it's going to be close.
Yeah, back to Gary Whitmer, you're talking?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on Joel Guy here.
And every lap, they're cutting into that lead, now down to 33 seconds. So it's about 2 seconds a lap they're cutting off of that lead.
Yep. Well, we knew that it was gonna help them. We knew that.
Absolutely.
The more that they can get together like that, the better off they're going to be in the draft. And they can, start to reel in that front pack. So.
Yeah. Now, if they can reel in Randolph Richard and Doug Webb, that 6-car team, well, now they're going to be moving.
Yeah. Yeah. What are they? About 9 seconds behind them?
Yeah, they're 10 seconds behind those two, but closing.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, they've been steadily chopping that down. I just don't know, like you said, coming out. I mean, we're coming to 25 to go this time by, and is that enough time for them guys to do anything with the leaders? I don't know, because we got one more round of pit stops to go, and we're about 6-7 laps from that.
Yeah, we'll see most of these guys pit probably with about 20 to go, just so they have a full run to the end. Might see some guys stretch it out to about 17 to go, just to make sure if we have a green-white checker. But we'll have to wait and see.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be interesting. And let's see, Gary Slapinski and Thomas Holder 9.1 seconds back.
Yeah, they've lost a little ground, but they really haven't been running that tight.
I'm anxious for this final pit stop.
Yeah, Michael Pegg and Everett Lane just have it on cruise control right now.
Yep. Yeah, they do. Two excellent super speedway racers right there. They know every in and out of every super speedway. And I'm always asking, Michael for a little bit of the tip here and help me out, Like the other day, like I said, it's been over 10 years since I've been out there on a track. And the other day I was just messing around and I said, what's the line in Atlanta? Because I used to know the line in Atlanta, but it's a little different now.
Yep, on the new track, the super speedway version.
Yeah, it's a little different now. So, and I said, can I run the high side? He said, just stay in the middle lane. I was like, okay. And it did help a little bit. So it takes a while to get used to that. I was always used to riding it right on the line and then coming out of the corner and taking it out to the wall. That's not the line anymore.
Nope.
So
good news for this pack, Gary Whitmer. They are catching the two in front of them. They're now down to 5 seconds ahead of them. Bad news is they're still 29 seconds behind the lead.
Yeah. And I think we're only about 4 or 5 laps away from the final pit stop. So even though they're closing in, I don't think it's going to be enough.
No, we're on 21 to go now, Rudy. Everyone can hit now and make it.
Yeah,
Just a matter of when.
Only how far are they back? 3.2 seconds? 3 seconds.
Yeah,
3
they're
seconds
definitely
behind.
catching.
They're closing.
Yeah, they're closing on them fast, and when these two get, they're going to be able to make this a 6-car pack. We'll have to see how much that speeds up that pack. But right now they've closed it down. They're 20, so they are gaining 2 seconds a lap on the leaders, but 20 to go and 27. They're gonna have to make it. If they can maintain that 2 second a lap lead, they'll have time. But it just depends on how they catch these guys.
All right, we're inside the window now, so now we want to watch for these front two. And
They're
here they
coming right
come.
now.
Yep, right on cue, wasn't it?
19 to go at the line.
I'm either really good at guessing that or something. I don't know, man. I've been hitting it right on the money every time.
The top 4 are in.
Yep, all coming in together, and that's good news. They can come in together. Let's see. Oh, left side tires for Michael Pegg. Oh, and he's away, but boy, he's going to come out. Where's he come out? Okay, he come out second, behind Everett. Wow, what a change of venue there.
Yep.
Holy
and Gary
smokes.
Slapinski was a little slow on his stop, but they're going to come out together, him and Thomas Holder, but well behind Michael Pegg.
Way back there. But we got a brand new leader, Gary Whitmer.
Yep, that 4-car pack, but remember, they still have to come to pit road.
Yep. I'm sure Ben Gear and Joel Geyer will come with them. I'm sure, because them 4 stick together. They're going to be a lot faster if they stick together.
Yeah, and I got a feeling they're coming this time by.
Yes, sir. We're going to watch these guys for just a little bit here and see if and when they're going to come to pit road, because they are the leaders. Everett Lane, they're 10 seconds behind these guys. These guys have to pit.
Michael Pegg and Everett Lane, they're currently 10 seconds behind these guys, so they will regain the lead. Not
if
this
and when
time.
they pit, yeah. They're going to have to pit pretty soon here. I would say within the next lap or two, they will have to come to pit road. Oh, wait a minute. No.
They can run about 2 more.
Yeah, they were off by a couple laps, yeah. So, yeah, about 2 more.
Now, the guy and Ben Gear, they're going to have to hit pit road soon. They've been out there 21 laps. Gary Whitmer and EJ have been out there 19.
So if they're going to keep this 4 cars together, they're probably going to have to run this time.
Well, they're probably trying to talk to EJ there and Gary and ask them when they're going to pit, and they want to pit with them.
Oh,
And here they come. Here they come. Yep, this will be their final pit stop. Wow, these guys are pretty good at pitting. I haven't seen anybody make a serious mistake tonight.
well, we just saw when Richard Gumbo and Doug Webb were tandeming each other. Doug Webb got bumper hooked.
Oh, no.
Gumbo's by himself, but looks like Doug, he is on pit road having to tow.
Oh, man, what a bummer.
Yeah, and there are no cars around them, so no caution. But those 4 cars, they're on and off pit road. Joel Guy hasn't caught back yet. He's a little farther behind, but the 3 cars are still together at this point. And that's giving the lead back to Everett Lane. He's going to cross the line, and it'll be 15 to go.
All right. Thomas Holder now back 3rd place. And, yeah, 13 seconds. And they're not going to be able to close that gap up.
No, it's
not enough time.
Yeah, with now down to 3 cars, it's too little too late at this point.
Yeah, they would need some serious help right now.
Yeah. Or caution.
You know, yeah, or caution. Right. Well, that would change everything, wouldn't it?
It would.
Woo, man.
Doug Webb now 2 laps down in 9th, but he has returned to the track after getting towed.
Yep. How do you spell that? T-O-A-D?
Yep.
Toad. You got towed.
He did.
T-O-A-D.
Yeah.
Oh, righty there.
Man, that's working good tonight.
It is.
That almost sounded like one of them Benji farts. Michael knows what I mean. His one dog here, he's got Benji. Oh my God, man. You don't want to be around him when he cuts loose.
Oh, man.
Woo. He's a big dog.
I bet.
Oh yeah. Paint starts peeling off the walls. You know. So now, here's my question. Being it's just the 2 of these up front here and they're battling for the win, is there going to be enough for Michael to pull out and try to pass Everett on the last lap, or is he just going to have to ride behind him?
Oh,
What's going to happen?
They're going to be it's going to be a drag race coming off the court. Peg's going to try to. I think if I'm Michael Pegg, I'm going to try to push as far as I can, and at the last second, make my move and go door to door with him, because he's going to try to hang back off of his bumper and then use the draft to get a run, and that's going to be his best bet. Now they are coming up on lap cars here. They're going to come up on Randolph Richard and Joel Guy, who are just getting together trying to make something work. So that could play a factor if these 4 hook up. Then it's just a matter of, do any of the lap cars help Peg out or help Everett? It's coming down to be a shootout between these 2.
Yeah, they are closing up quick here, ain't they?
They are. And right now, 3rd place is 14 seconds back, so these 2 guys have plenty of room to race.
Yeah, that's the thing that it kind of, I just wonder about because what do you have to lose at that point? Okay, Michael has nothing to lose, but he has to try.
Absolutely.
He's either going to finish first or he's going to finish second. And if he doesn't try, then he's just going to finish second.
And they have enough room if he makes the move off the four and they end up wrecking. They'll still have plenty of time to get back to the line before third and fourth catch him.
You think these lap cars up here ahead of them are going to come into play?
Absolutely.
That's going to help out somebody.
Although right now they're pretty much keeping pace. They're not gaining on them. They're running about the same speed right now.
Yeah, because you got 2 on 2,
Yeah.
Not a whole lot missing. They're not really gaining or losing, so.
I know they'd like to gain.
Yep. Yeah, because if they could get up there with them, boy, that would be a 4-car tandem. They would pull away so fast. Even though right now they got a 15.5-second lead over third place Thomas Holder and Gary Slapinski.
Yeah.
They're
Rick and DJ have their 4-car tandem, having picked up Doug Webb, but they're still 27.5 seconds back. It's definitely too little, too late with 9 laps to go.
Yep.
Make that 8 as they come to the line.
Yeah, it'd be different if they could close up that gap on Gary and Thomas and make that a 6-car battle. They would reel in the leaders really quick. But again, It's all coming down to timing, and the time is not now. It's not going to happen. It's just they're too far back.
Yeah. And it looks like just going to be another lap or so, and they're going to catch these 2 lap cars.
Yep.
Less than that. They might catch them before they get to the finish line at this rate.
Yeah. Yeah, they're closing up on them real quick.
Yeah, they're running about 10 mile an hour faster there, so they're going to go by and hope that these 2 join in behind them.
Yeah, that's what they want. And I don't know if them guys are going to, yeah, I guess they are. I was going to say, maybe they didn't want to,
Maybe not.
I don't know.
They are picking up the speed here. They should be catching them soon.
Hopefully they can close that gap right back up. They should have already been closed up on them, but yeah, I guess they're reeling them in.
Yep.
They're coming up on them. So.
And then it's just a matter of, can Michael Pegg get one of these guys to go with him?
Right. That's right. Yep. Push them by Everett Lane for the win, or one of them hook up with Everett, They
Keep in mind, these guys are teammates, so
yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Coming down to it.
yes, sir. 5 to go when they get back to the stripe.
Thomas Holder way back here now, 17.5 seconds behind the leaders. Wow, almost 18 seconds. So they're really going to drop now. Really going to lose time. I'm anxious to see what's going to happen. Going to be interesting.
Well, you get to find out in 5 laps. And it
Yep.
does look like these 2 are now pulling away from the lap cars, so
Yeah,
they're probably still going to have that drag race.
yeah, because the lap cars are probably saying, we're not going to get involved in this race. I know guys that would do that. They don't want to get involved. They're not racing. Let them 2 leaders race it out, But yet, hey, you could help somebody win.
And if you're Everett Lane, you got to figure out just how wide your bumper can be.
Yeah, we've seen races where guys made their bumpers 30 feet wide, boy.
Yep.
And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's a wreck at the finish line. There we go. We're back up to 4 working together again. We shall see.
Yeah, and they've still got, with this 4-car tandem, they've got 20 seconds over third place right now. So they like I said, they could wreck and still cross the line before the other guys caught up to them.
Yep.
All right, here we go. 3 to go.
Looking back on Joel Guy there. They're just keeping their distance. I think, Nate, you know, here's another scenario for you. Are they keeping their cars cool here for a possible push?
Very well could be.
Yeah, I guess we're going to find out here very, very soon.
And I'm watching Michael Pegg. He's testing that closing rate. So he's dropping back and then pulling right back up on Everett's bumper just to see how long it takes him to do it. He's pushing him now, but coming to 2 to go. I got a feeling he's going to try a move here.
Yeah, because it's something that you've got to plan for. You've got to set up for it. He'll get set up for it probably going into turn 3, but by the time he comes out of turn 4, he's either got to engage and pull the chute and go, or he's going to have to just back out and ride it. You know? So he's going to have to make up his mind. 2 to go.
They're on 2 to go now. It will be the white flag this time by.
Next time. They won't get the white flag. Will it? No.
No. Oh, you're right. 2 to go.
2 to go. Yep. Be white flag next time by. Them guys have kind of split up a little bit there. Not sure what's going on. Joel Guy.
Joel Guy is Michael Pegg's teammate, so keep him around, see if he helps out.
Yeah, is he keeping his car cool? Michael's going, okay, just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Hang on. What happened to the laps there?
Here we go. White flag is in the air.
Well, the laps on this changed. It's saying there's 3 to go. Can't be right.
There it is. That's a white flag. 1 to go.
Wow, this thing messed up. Showing 2 to go here.
Huh.
I don't know.
If Pegg's going to get by him, he's got to go now.
Yeah.
He's going to have to do it going into 3.
He's going, come on, Joel. If you're going to do it, you got to push me now.
Here's the run. He gives Everett a big shot. He's going to have to come off his bumper. 3 and 4 for the final time. He's going to make a move. He's going to make it now, or he's going to finish second. Looks like he's content to push Everett to the win.
Wow, he is going to push him to the win. Wow, look at that.
Everett Lane wins at Daytona.
Nice. Awesome win. Congratulations.
Coming down pit lane to get ahead of everybody, get himself out front and grab the win.
Yes,
Congratulations, Everett Lane.
That was pretty awesome. And that was really respectful of Michael to do that. You know, he could have probably pulled out and you know, he could have probably done that, but he didn't, and he stuck right to it. Good job. Yep, that was pretty awesome. Well, in just a minute here, I'm trying to do some maneuvering here that maybe I can get. All right, so we want to get all these guys up here. Yeah, let's get them up here and we'll talk to them about it. Okay. Let's see, we need Okay, you got Everett. Okay. I got Michael. Okay. And Thomas Holder. Okay. Got all three?
Got all three?
All right. How do we want to do this? We want to go backwards? Let's start out
Whatever you
with
feel.
yeah, let's start out with Thomas Holder. Thomas, you got a copy?
Yeah, I sure do, Rudy. How you doing?
Well, tell us about the end there. Man, you guys got far enough behind, you and Gary. I mean, you were hanging in there, but it seemed like we were losing a lot of time to Everett and Michael.
Yeah, we were. My team speak went out, and I kept trying to fiddle with it there to get it back going, and we kind of messed me up. Then Gary was kind enough to come back and pick me up there and work with me. So I owe him a big thanks for doing that for me, and or I wouldn't have got third. But it was good of him to do that.
Yeah, very good, very good. Well, seemed like everybody did good on the pit stops there. We didn't see very many mistakes on pit road, but Everett Lane with a man, I don't know where the heck that came from, but man, he shot by all of you guys going into pit road. That was crazy. But all right, well, who you got to thank for your third place before you get out of here tonight?
Well, I guess I got to thank Gary Sapinski there for it because he helped me out. I wouldn't have got it if it wasn't for him. I want to thank Lucky Dog Sim Racing. I want to thank Michael for all he does for the league and all these gentlemen that was in here racing with us. Good, clean race. So I want to thank you and Dwayne up there in the tower. It's good to have you guys back, and we sure missed y'all while you were gone, but appreciate all you guys do.
All right, thank you, Thomas, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
All right, Dwayne, you got second?
Yes, sir. Caught up to Michael Pegg. And Michael, man, we thought you might have a last lap pass in the wings there, but you stuck on Everett's bumper, pushed him to the win. Talk about your racing out there tonight.
Yeah, I could have got him on that last one, but I just ducked behind him and popped him, and we took off.
Yeah,
No big deal.
A lot of strategy being played out there. You guys got quite a bit of a lead just on pit road. You guys do that week in, week out. What's the key to getting on and off pit road, as quick as you guys do?
No mistakes. Just the slightest little mistake and you're done, especially in these cars. It only takes 1, 2, 3 tenths and you're just history. They'll just pull away from you.
Yeah, we definitely saw that happen here tonight.
It's picking a spot and make sure that you hit your marks so that you don't go past your marks and get a speeding ticket. It's a lot of practice. Got to hit that pit box just right, and then you got to come out. I was sideways coming out the first pit stop. I had to brake check it to get straight.
Wow.
And was able to stay with the pack. But yeah, it'll get loose on you quick. Got to get into second gear quick.
Yes, sir. Well, you did a great job getting on and off pit road. Gave you a second place finish tonight. Who do you got to thank for it?
Well, thank all you guys for broadcasting. You ready? Thank Brian for all the stuff that he does, all the regulators. We'll thank God himself. We'll thank Cash, Molly, Tracy, Winston, and Benji, and Molly.
All right. Well, again, congratulations on second place. We'll see you next week.
Thanks.
Rudy?
Everett, we caught up with him tonight here, man, pulling out the win here. Much needed, much deserved win after that pit stop I seen, Everett. Tell me about that, man. You just shot by everybody and took over that pit stop.
Yeah, that was a pretty good pit stop. They were all deciding on where we were going to go, high, low, low, high, and someone asked me. I said, I'm just going to go where they ain't, and I made it work. I was sliding the tires pretty bad. I'm glad I didn't hit anybody coming in there because she came in hot, but we got her down to 60 miles an hour. It seems like I can do the 60-mile-an-hour speed limit, but if it's 55, I get penalized all the time.
Yeah, because man, we were like, he's gonna have a speeding penalty there, and you didn't. You come off a pit road with great pit stop though. Man, that was super. You just blew me away with that one. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I had to have a good one because these guys, like Peg was just saying, you got to have good pitch stops here, and you got to
Yeah.
practice because you make a mistake, it's going to cost you. Last
Yep.
week it cost me. I was spinning the tires coming
Yeah.
off that last pit stop that we had. You got, and that's what I said last week. No mistake. You can't make
Yep.
mistakes out here because over here at Lucky Dog Sim Racing, there's very, very few cautions and
Yeah.
just good hard racing.
Yeah. I mean, when I seen that, I was like,
Holy shit.
I was. Asked Dwayne. I couldn't believe it. I was
Yeah.
like, man, if you don't come off a pay road there with a speeding penalty, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think
But you did. That was
I
great.
surprised myself on that one too, Rudy. I probably even like I
That's one
said, a
for the
little hot.
record book.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a
hot.
record one right there. I'm telling you. So, well, congratulations on your win. Much needed here. Going to help you a lot in the points with that victory. I believe you guys go back to Talladega next week, don't you?
Yes, back to Talladega next week.
Okay. So, what can you use that you learned tonight? What can you use next week at Talladega from that?
Well, make sure you do 55 mile an hour next week because that's what the speed limit is on pit road.
Are you going to practice that?
Oh yeah, I'll be practicing
Okay.
all week. Anytime I get a chance to practice it, we do.
Okay.
We got the hour of practice before the race, and I try to practice that. Getting your brake biases set right, and
Sure. Yep.
just hooking up with a good bunch of guys. You know,
Oh,
getting
yeah.
out there and just turning laps.
All right, very good. Well, congratulations, and who you got to thank for that victory tonight?
Well,
I bet you're going to thank Peg. I bet you.
That's number one, Michael Peg. Yeah, he gave me a good shot there coming out of pit road, and it launched us forward pretty good, and we stayed out in front the whole time. So, yeah, definitely Michael Peg. I want to thank you and Dwayne up there for everything you do, Lucky Dog Sim Racing, and just Lord Almighty upstairs.
All right. We'll see you next week then, Everett. Congratulations. Go celebrate that win, man. It was well deserved.
All right. Thank you, Rudy. Thank you, Dwayne.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well,
All right, Dwayne, you want to run down through the final results there?
absolutely. Everett Lane getting the victory tonight, being pushed by Michael Pegg, who brings it across the line second. Thomas Holder in third. Gary Slapinski in fourth. E.J. DeBoer in fifth. Gary Whitmer in sixth. Randolph Richard in seventh. Joel Guy eighth. Doug Webb ninth. Ben Gear 10th. And Jason Adams will round out the field in 11th position.
All right, very good. Well, thank you all for tuning in tonight. We do appreciate it. And until next time, stay safe and have a good night. And thank you very much, Dwayne, for the help tonight.
You're very welcome. Good night, everybody.